I cannot tell if I've done a really good job with this look or a really, really bad one. Don't worry though. You guys will tell me. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Liam, and here on this channel, we recap RuPaul's Drag Race, we watch it, we come over here, we grab a glass of wine, and this time it's a Christmas one. I mean, you can't see that, but there's a sled on this. And we chat about it. So, I mean, I say this in every single video we've done so far, but I have got a level of bias here with Trixie, because, you know, we're a bit of a... I was gonna say we're a bit of a fanboys and girls, but, I mean, this is just really me. I'm a bit of a fanboy and I keep being biased towards Trixie and I'm aware of that and I kind of try and rein it in with these videos, but Trixie is getting really good episodes. She's getting really good episodes every single week. Like, before, there was one episode before, we were like, this is Trixie's episode for bad reasons. And then the next time we got an episode and it was Trixie's episode again, but for really good reasons. And this episode, she seems comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, Trixie is seeming more comfortable on this show than we've ever seen her before. And it's because Ben's gone. And her one-liners, not one-liners, but her booth sessions are getting better and better. It's like the prom when your pretty friend doesn't go. Like, she's acting like we see her on now. You know what I mean? Like, you know what she's comfortable. And this is what we've been wanting. I'm so, like, I can't believe there's only one episode left and now we're getting what we wanted. I'm happy it's happening at all. Do I look like I've been punched in the face? Like someone just went, bam. Oh God, come on, Liam. You should be able to do better by now. You know, maybe we should put on some glasses. I mean, the runway was red to filth, so this kind of works, right? And it hides the terrible job I've done. You know what I mean? So, this whole BB thing, where she wasn't gonna tell us who she sent home and wanted to bring back, piece of shit. Basically. I mean, out of respect for Dayla, can anyone please connect those dots for me? Because I am lost. What on earth does that even mean, out of respect for Dayla? What? Baby, what? So, a lot of people are kind of over this whole Game of Thrones. What is with this season? We got Handmaid's Tale being referenced. We got Game of Thrones being referenced. Let me tell you, if Game of Thrones came along and they just said, nope, copywritten, you can't do this episode would be, this season would be fucked, y'all. But I'm not, like, I don't particularly hate these references, but I've watched Game of Thrones, so I can imagine people who aren't Game of Thrones fans are just like, shut the frick up, Shangela. You know what I mean? But here come the dragons. You're Cersei Lannister. I'm Khaleesi, and here come the dragons. Love it. Her dragon comes in the form of a fat suit. Am I right? That was fantastic.
I'm wondering why I'm being given the queen. Kind of very unapproachable. I don't get it.
I mean, who's the unaware one now? But like, before we were talking about Milk not being aware of who they are, how can BB not know she's bougie? That's like her whole thing. That's her branding. That's who she is, right? I'm not feeling these glasses. Let's bring a bit of silver into this world, shall we? Yeah, let's get up in this gig. So, okay, Trixie, first of all, in this whole challenge, absolutely killed it. But at the same time, this was a bloody mess. Like, Morgan was not good. Kennedy was not good. BB was not good. Trixie was killing it because I feel like she felt like there was no competition, and Shangela was killing it as well. But does anyone else feel like it's the last day of school and like no one really needs to try anymore? Like, does anyone feel... This whole season, y'all, it's a freaking mess. So the runways this week were everything. I usually don't have a lot to say about the runways, but BB's was gorgeous. How does she not know Ornation? Exactly remind me of Ornation when she came out. That's nuts. But anyway, she came out stunning. Shangela's one was a lot. It inflated. What? And Trixie, I mean, I know I have to kind of try and censor myself because some of you guys, you audibly haven't been saying that it's annoying that I'm a massive Trixie's fanboy because I feel like a lot of you are in the same boat, but some of you get a bit annoyed with that, and I get it. I'm annoyed at myself with that, but she's killing it. Like, that look was amazing. And also, it was the most diverse. Like, Read You for Filth, I get that they were like, be red, but she put books on her head. That's creative and she looked great. And she had red lipstick. And she wore brown this episode too, brown hair for the challenge. Diversity coming out of it. Which, when diversity is brown hair and red lipstick, I mean, if that's where we're at. I mean, I'm not really in a position to throw stones. Can you see my eyes right now? I've literally been whacked with a bat. So, with the lipsticks that were chosen, I mean, before we knew who was gonna go, I was really saying, look, I think Morgan should just go. Because, like, I mean, I don't want to say this, but she doesn't deserve to be there as much as Kennedy or Bibi, because Kennedy and Bibi have been there throughout all the challenges and they've fought their way to the top. I couldn't imagine like getting rid of either of those over Morgan, because they deserve to be here more. So it's you know, it makes sense that Morgan went home. And also, super interesting, you've got Trixie, who's a second chance queen. She came back. And you've got Shangela, who is the queen of second chance queens. So it would make kind of sense if they saved Morgan. It would have made sense. But at the same time, I don't think it would have been fair. And there's been a lot of injustices happening in this season, so I'm just glad that Morgan did go home. And I think Kennedy's the next one up. Kennedy's the next to leave this world. God, that sounds so final. So the lip sync. That was the best lip sync I feel like I've seen in a long time or ever. But unfortunately, it wasn't really because of Trixie that it was so good. And I was so excited because I felt like Trixie actually might have won this one. Because she actually deserved to win this episode overall. Because her achievements in that she was the best out of in the challenge. She was the best in this lip sync. Shangela freaking killed it. Shangela, that was so funny. I was screaming while watching that in this room by myself. It was kind of sad. I mean, that was so funny. If Ru didn't choose Shangela to win that lip sync, that would be one of the biggest injustices that this season and the show has ever seen, because that was so funny and so entertaining. Trixie did her best. She looked phenomenal, but Shangela knocked that out of the park. Like, how do you compete with a fat suit? Everything. At the end, when Morgan went to go and she said, "I'm not Fifi, girl, I'll hug everyone." That, I mean, I didn't not like Morgan. I was kind of in like a neutral zone with her. I don't love her, I don't hate her. But the fact that she went around and hugged everyone, it was so friendly, and it was like leaving on no bad terms, and she was just kind of happy that she got an extra episode. I'm kind of inclined to go and follow her on Twitter at this point, because that was some good sportsmanship. So, one second. So, where I watch RuPaul's Drag Race, I get to see the promo that's after the episode. And if y'all didn't see that, oh my, you'll see a bit of B-roll happening right now. Trixie in purple hair, doing a song, absolute choreography going on. Something's happening where there's like a seat and all of the eliminated girls are sitting in front of it. What's that all about? Next episode, bitch. I love this damn show. I hope, oh my God, this is, for some of you guys, I know like, I've actually had some really good audience retention right now, but I'm thinking that if there's less of you guys here, can we just like, this whole RuPaul controversy that's going on right now, I am shook to my core, because I have friends who are transgender, and I don't know if you know what's going on right now, but there was this, I don't even know if I want to talk about it, but maybe I should. But my thought is that I just wish Ru hadn't said anything like this. Do you know what I mean? Do you have any thoughts on this? I actually think about this a lot this week, because I just wish, like, I can see where Ru's coming from, but I'm not defending him. It was just wrong. Like, why didn't he remove that tweet? Do you know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know even what I'm talking about right now? Why is that tweet still up? Does he not know he can delete tweets? It's so shocking. Anyway, I don't really want to get on that because that's so controversial, but it's just wrong. Like, why? Why did Ru have to just... I'm actually been nervous that, like, RuPaul's Drag Race will be cancelled because of this. And is that too dramatic? That's too dramatic, isn't it? Like, it's not going to... This is an inclusive show. Everyone is welcome. Odd. Anyway, enough about that. I just, like, downed this video to... I would really love to hear your thoughts, though. If you know what I'm talking about, I would really love to hear your thoughts on any updates, because the only updates I know that are on RuPaul's Twitter account and what I've heard from friends and stuff. And, like, season 10 has already been recorded, so there's no way for Ru to address this. Unless maybe in the crowning at the end, because that hasn't been recorded. But then it will be too late. Everything would have passed. I don't know what to do. Anyway, I just like made this video so extra long because of all that. Anyway, guys, I'm about to sneeze. Okay, guys, I really enjoy you here. Okay, guys, I will see you next video for the finale. Okay, I'm kind of not really sure how this is going to work, but this season will end, and it feels like directly after we're moving directly into season 10. But if we have a week break, I might do a little bit of review of the new queens, but if we're jumping right into it, like, what's the point? We may as well just talk about them then. So excited. Aquaria's there. We've already spoken about Aquaria. There's a whole video about her. I'll put her at the end of this video. Anyway, guys, I will see you next week. Bye.